Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to take a look at the DC Collectibles Batman the Animated Series Batgirl. This is a figure that I've been waiting for quite some time, and there isn't really anything to show you on the box, so let's go ahead and just get this thing open and take a closer look. And here's Batgirl out of the packaging, and this figure compared to the rest of the line is actually really good. I do definitely think that DC Collectibles could have done this line a lot better, you know, with some more articulation in there and just some better paint applications, because a lot of DC Collectibles paintwork is phenomenal, and this line, some reason, it just gets a different treatment to everything else. It's often quite sloppy in the paint department and stuff, and on this figure you can see a little bit of the yellow bleeding out onto the grey on the belt, but for the most part it is done pretty well, especially the face. That does look very nice indeed. So as a size comparison, she stands just under 5.5 inches tall, and that is how she looks next to Batman. I think they got the scale pretty much perfect right there, and as you can see, she even stands pretty well, just with one foot flat on the ground, the other one, just the toe is barely touching right there. Now she does come with a stand if you do find it difficult for whatever reason to stand her up, so you've got the turnaround on the bottom of the base right there, which is pretty nice. But these stands for a figure with a cape are pretty much pointless, the way that you got this sticking out there and everything. I really do like how it's actually got a spring feature on there, so it does actually spring back into place. That holds the figure really nicely. I definitely like this a lot more than, like, for example, an SH Figure Art stand, because with those, if it gets loose and stuff, it's not going to hold your figures very well. So a spring does really work very well. But with a figure with a cape, as you can see, it's just going to hold the cape up. So if it's fine if you want it like that, but if you don't, it's just very annoying. You'd have to, like, put her on the side or something so that this does not hinder the cape. I don't really like this too much, so I'll put it with the figure, because I do like having these turnarounds next to these animated figures, and obviously they are very helpful to keep them standing. However, a figure with a cape with this on doesn't really help too much, so maybe I might just lean her against it or something like that. Now you can see a couple of marks from where the cape was left in the packaging, but the cape is very nice and flexible. I definitely do dig the material that they use to make these capes. It means that you can get the sculpt and the shape and everything that you want without having to go full cloth or something like that. I definitely do like them a lot. Like I said, paintwork on the face does look good. I definitely think that they captured the look of Barbara Gordon from the show extremely well, especially with the hair and everything, just absolutely fantastic. There's not too much more to talk about really with the figure apart from articulation, which we'll get to in a second, but first we'll have a look at the rest of the accessories that she comes with. So she's got a pair of fists out of the package right there. She's got a pair of hands that can be used to go ahead and hold the included Batarang, which I'm pretty sure is the same one that we got with Batman. So there you go, it can hold the Batarang pretty nicely. We get a pair which are pointless. They look like she should be holding something, but there's no hole and there's no gap for you to be able to actually put anything in the hands. So that is literally a wasted piece of plastic in my eyes. You have a semi-open hand that could hold a slightly larger accessory. You got a pair of those. And then you've got a pair of completely open hands there for some other nice poses too. Now, they do look kind of webbed there. There's a bit too much plastic in between the fingers, but for the most part, they do look pretty decent. But anyway, as for the articulation with this figure, the head's on a ball joint. It looks left and right just fine, but the up and down and side to side pivot, it's very much limited in that department because of the hair and everything. So it's pretty much just left and right. Shoulders come out to the side and rotate all the way around. You've got the rotation and the single joint there at the elbow. The glove section here rotates, as well as a rotation at the hand, and then the hinge going in and out. Nothing at the waist or anything. The hips, they move all the way out to the side, and then they move forward and backwards. You've got the single jointed knee, and then down here at the feet they move up and down, and then you also get rotation there as well. They are sold for the same price point, actually a little bit more over here in the UK, than things like Icons, which have much better articulation and are in the same scale. So I definitely do think that they could have done this line a little better. But for the most part, they are fantastic Batman animated series figures, and I definitely do recommend them. Definitely, this is one to pick up if you're a fan of the animated series, and if this is your favorite Batgirl. It is a good figure. I just think that there's a few things that they could have changed up that would have made it a great one. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more from my collection, there's videos on screen right now, and you can check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123, and links are in the description below. And for more DC Collectibles, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.